Just watched the sixth movie of Navarasa, the sixth short film, to be precise. And I never really thought Arvind Swami would get a chance to showcase his prowess as a director. And this has to be probably one of his best works. I know that he has been a part of a couple of other projects before this, and I really haven't watched any of his work much, but I think this has to be one of his best works regardless of what he makes even in the future, because the very first scene, the very first shot, the very first few sequences that are shown in the film, I could see how perfect the color grading was. There are a few sequences in which there's a sequence which was shot by a drone, and they show the landscape right underneath the drone, and you can see backwaters and ocean at the same time. There's a tiny strip of land running in between, and you can see a fruit seller selling fruits, and distinctive color of orange is being highlighted. And you could see there are a few street food outlets which are very, it's almost tangible to our senses, and that's how good the cinematography has been in this movie. But obviously we're not gonna talk about that in length or in depth. I'm just gonna keep this short. This film is termed Roudhram or Roudhram. I don't know how to pronounce it perfectly, but it simply means anger. And the plot surrounds this young boy who lives in a slum, in the worst possible condition that a person could live in. And he lives with his mother, who goes around, cleaning houses and helping out people, and his younger sister, who is very enthusiastic when it comes to studies and wants to make a big deal out of her life, wants to go out there and earn money and work hard and do good for herself and her family. So I'm not going to talk about how this whole story was told, because that'll probably give away the plot. But talking about what the plot surrounds is that it's this boy who is driven by anger and disgust of the way his life has been dictated all this while. And his life has been dictated by money. The fact that he's lived in poverty all his life, and the fact that he's been abandoned by his father, who was indebted and ran away at the end of the day with another woman, and abandoned his whole family mercilessly. And this kind of drives him to somehow find a way, by hook or crook, to just make the ends meet for his family. So in that process, he does a lot of things which are a bit unethical, and he's kind of this reprobate in this society. And you can see that he's a bit passionate when it comes to football, and he's not able to join the team because he does not have enough money to buy the football boots. And at the same time, there are a lot of other minor things and aspects that are shown in the movies in a subtle manner that says that they do not have enough money to meet the ends that would probably make the life much better. And you could see the actress who plays his mother has done a wonderful job, because she has covertly portrayed this. She's this covert feminist who's just not able to who's just not able to come out and come out and showcase the feminism out there in the society because of her living conditions, and at the same time who kind of showcases her emotions in a subtle manner. There are so many sequences in which she cries and does not disturb the scene and does not make the scene about herself, but yet makes the scene about herself. If that makes any sense, because there are a lot of other elements on the screen while she's crying, but our focus remains on her because she is the epicenter of that particular scene. And at the end, you end up realizing that she ends up stooping down to a level that would probably, get her the money to, provide a much better life for her kids. And when that revelation occurs to these two children, it's devastating and it destroys them forever and it scars them for life. And that is probably the reason why her son ends up doing whatever he ends up doing. Something that you'll get to know when you watch the movie, when you watch the short film. But you could also see the pain in her daughter's eyes when she grows up and ends up becoming a police officer. And you could see that she's not even able to go and, make an eye contact or see her dying mother now, after so many years since that incident, because of how bad of an effect it has had on her. That's it, I'm gonna leave it right there. I really don't want to rate any of this. I'll rate it right at the end of everything. But till now, I feel like Navarasa has been more of misses than hits, because I just feel like they could have done a much better job. But I'll try to emphasize on that in my last video.